like, bro, if I was 19 and I just copped the M140, bro, I'll be losing my mind. Whoa, see that? We just went sideways. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Living Life Fast, and today we're going to go for the first drive in my new M140i, so let's get straight into it. So I thought we'd start with the exterior of the car. For anyone that's brand new to the channel, I've owned this car for about 7 days now. Bought it from a company called North Loop Auto House. Done me an awesome deal. For anyone interested, I paid 26,650 quid for this car. What's cool about this company is they offer warranty for modified cars. This car isn't tuned, but if you are running up to a stage 2 tune, they will warranty you for up to 3 to 6 months. So definitely recommend checking these guys out. So yeah, it's a Shadow Edition M140. Some of you will obviously notice it looks a little bit more aggressive than your typical M140. That's because we have just taken it to a company called Auto ID. They've actually just put on a CS style bonnet. They put this Zero splitter on it, side skirts. The car's already lowered with the Motec stance. I think that is I-back springs. I don't think the spacers are actually sitting on this car, which is why the wheels do kind of sit in a little bit. So she is a Shadow Edition, which means she's kind of like top of the range. You get like a LCI facelift, so you can see the headlights is all black in the inside. So just freshens the car up, makes it look that bit better. As I say, Zero splitters, Zero side skirts. We've got the M badge here. So it's an M140i, which isn't a full fat M car. They call it an M Lite, but very affordable performance, especially for the young guys. Moving on to the rear, we've got the Zero diffuser. We've got the rimless exhaust with the M Performance tips. Because it's a Shadow Edition, the rear tail lights are darkened. These wheels have been sprayed black. They were originally a different color. We've also got M3 M4 style mirrors. As I say, these are also done by Auto ID. One other thing we do have is an Auto ID extended spoiler, so this sort of sits on top of the original spoiler. Oh, it's not even quite a spoiler really. Let me know your thoughts, man. I'm loving the look of the car. So yeah, it's a 3-litre single turbocharged rear wheel drive hot hatch. It's got 340 horsepower from factory, 340 foot-pounds of torque. It's got the 8-speed ZF gearbox. Let's have a little quick look at the interior. So yeah, interior, she's pretty smart. You can see the resemblance between every BM really. Probably see my baby seat in the back there as well. As I say, 8-speed ZF gearbox. Probably got a spec. If you're looking for an M140, highly recommend getting a ZF, especially when it comes to tuning. Manual, of course, better driver engagement. But you can see she's clean. You get the black gloss here with the silver trimming. Let's come around to the other side. So we've got the black leather steering wheel. It's not heated. We've got the leather armrests, leather seats. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a massive fan of the interior of the M140. These seats, they just look really skinny, and you know, look, as I say, they're affordable cars. I paid 26 grand for this car, or should I say 27, but you know, some of these you can pick up for like 18 grand. We also had the carbon upgraded handbrake. The gear selector we've had surrounded with carbon, and also down here we've had carbon put, and also down here this center console piece, I had this done in carbon. Also the rear door handles have been upgraded to carbon. So yeah, man, she's kind of like not really much more to do. So after today's first drive video, we're going to take it straight to the auto works. We're going to get the finishing touches done to this M140i. I want to get the exterior looking exactly how I want it, and then we'll move on to obviously what I have planned for this car. So let's see what she's like to drive. Right, so first drive, people. You ain't gonna believe this. I already filmed this video, but the sound wasn't working. I've had a little issue with my aux cable, so I've had to buy a new one. I'm filming this one probably a couple of days later. So anyway, look, today's video, it's not gonna be a review. I'm just gonna give you my first impressions. I've filmed so many M140s on the channel. I've driven the hell out of them. 700 brake ones, 500 brake ones, and I'm just going to give you my thoughts on what it's been like for the last week or so. I've probably had it for just over a week now. But anyway, enough of the waffle, lads. M140, I mean, what's my thoughts initially? Like, I'm enjoying being in this cabin. It fits around me nice and snug. You know, I've obviously owned multiple M cars, M5s, M3s, but the M140, the way it fits around you, it just really snug. It's not too small and it's not too big. When you look at them initially, like, you think that all these Beamers look the same, but there's definitely a difference with the M cars, especially the later generation ones. The steering wheel, you get a nice grip on it. You got a few little touches on the dash here that says M140. For anyone confused about the M being in front of the 140i. It's just branded basically. It's in no way an M car, do you know what I mean? So yeah, daily driving, I'm loving it. It's a perfect daily. Apart from, you know, you do get a lot of people wanting to race you all the time. But we do have a few different driving modes. So we've got like Sport Plus, Sport, we've got Eco, Eco Pro. We'll put it into Sport Plus. We'll even flick it into manual so you can manually select the gears. You've got the paddles behind here. Of course, 8-speed ZF box. One highlight is the engine sounds sick. Definitely not the fastest car in the world, but I mean for 340 horsepower, like the Focus RS, the Mark 1, I've not even put it on the channel yet, like that car on boost feels so savage. That's what you get with these modern German cars, man. Like very quick spooling turbos, like instant, you know, we've got 8 gears, so you're always in the power band. Brakes are nice. So like as I exited that corner there, you feel it sort of just not putting the power down, it's really squiggling away. Even there, just accelerating on the spot, feeling a little bit disconnected, you know. Nice. I knew that I was going to spin then. Yeah, it's really sort of jumping left, right. It's not scary, like I feel like I'm in control of the car, but there's a lot of movement, 100%. This car moves a lot. As I've discovered many times with these M140s, M240s, they're not a car that you can push to the limit like you can in the M car, 100%. You definitely got to do a couple of mods. Like Marky's M140, that's another level. Like his car just felt, whoa, see that? We just went sideways. And that's something about the M140s. Remember, I'm talking, like looking at the camera, not concentrating properly, but as I looked up, I was actually going sideways. And that is a thing with these cars. They don't give you enough warning before they go sideways. You know, you just feel more contact with the road when you're in an M car. I'm not sure if we do have. And remember, it is a little bit wet, so, you know, not even wet, it's greasy. Like, it's a quick car. Like this, like, bro, if I was 19 and I just copped the M140, bro, I'll be losing my mind. Definitely quick. Ooh, you hear that? Slap off the exhaust. We've got the Remus exhaust system. I mean, let's go traction off because we've got a little clear road here. Just want to show you what it's like traction off because these can be a little bit dangerous, especially without the LSD. So LSD will be something that we'll get onto at some point. Right, let's just go flat. Look at that spinning. Into... Yeah, she just spins up. So I think we'll put traction back on. We don't want to be going. See, first into second movement, but once you're in third, you're fine. And this is a wet day. We've got Michelin Pilot Sport tyres, so we haven't got the 4Ss. Obviously 4S is going to be like another level. There's still just little tiny bits of movement. Foot flat. Flatten the foot. Good traction there. See, look, the road's nice and dry now. Just feels like it stumbles and trips over itself. You know, like an overweight person, like how they're just a bit more slower to react and slower to recover. Like, you know, someone that's lighter, as soon as it makes a small mistake, it can recover quicker. That's what this car needs. It needs lighter parts, like lighter wheels, and definitely needs some handling mods because it just feels a tiny bit clumsy. It's definitely a quick car, man. We all know the capability of the car. B58, 3-litre single turbo, 340 horsepower from factory. You can double the power on these cars. You are definitely going to be pushing towards, you know, making the car a little more unreliable. Anything can go wrong, I suppose, at around the 700 mark. But, you know, stage 2, you can get these to close to 500. I'm saying you can run them 700. I think you can even run these around 800. So yeah, interesting platform. And I'm sure you can buy these engines for about 2 grand. So it's like, you know, you blow the engine out, it's not the end of the world, is it? Let's quick the window down. Traction really saving me. If you keep it flat, whoa, let me tell you, like, as we got up to speed then, it just so randomly just swerved to the left. Like, it's just letting me know that, bro, it's not the real deal, innit? The M3 would have never done what it just did then. It just really felt disconnected, like the body wasn't attached to the wheel for a second. But it's a good car, do you know what I mean? But you've got to be a little bit careful. You know, these cars are probably one of the most written off cars in the country, alongside the Golf Rs. Let's go traction off. Let's just go first gear. No, it's not that bad. This is done pretty well. Okay. Sideways. Moves, man. These kind of roads are the... Yeah, I don't even think it's the body. It might be the tyres is what the problem is on this car right now. I think there's just a lot of movement, man, that I'm not liking. It doesn't make me want to go too hard. Of course, you know, the road's a little bit greasy, a little bit wet. But here is where you do not need one extra BHP, 100%. Like 340 brake horsepower for these back roads, completely fine. So even if it is wet like that, you can just flatten it. It won't just spit you sideways and sort of, you know, it's nice and controlled, you know. Oh, have a listen, boy. Let's see if it will spin up. Right, so guys, I'm going to end the video there. As always, if you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, anyone that owns an M140, if you just love M140s in general, I'd highly recommend subscribing, because we are going to be doing some exciting stuff with this car. For some of you as well, don't take anything to heart, man. We're just trying to have a bit of fun with the M140. Like the Zero body kit, like I was going to go maxing, I'm not going to lie to you, but I like to go against the grain. I've not seen anyone with the Zero body kit. It's high quality, it looks awesome anyway, to be fair. Finishing gloss black, and also the bonnet, just trying to be different, guys, man. Like there's so many people with M140s out there. I like to go against the grain. So yeah, look, the next video will be collecting it with its final look, and then we're going to talk modifications. We're going to be talking who's modifying this car, and yeah, you're going to know exactly what I have planned for this car. So yeah, I'm out, people. So Joe, you actually want the smoke?
100%.
Right, so you think your Golf R manual,
yeah,
you're going to beat the M140?
Yeah, 100%. Well, we'll see, innit? Let's just allow the talk, innit?
Alright.
Like, do you want to race or not?
Oh,
Yeah?
we've got to bet for money, obviously.
Yeah, okay, how much?
We don't race for free, bro.
How much?
5 bags, cuz.
5 bags. I'll bet you a bill, innit?
£100, yeah?
Yeah, a friendly bill, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
My only excuse would be, which I just thought about, is that I'm not on V-Power, innit?
You're not on V-Power?
No, I'm not on V-Power.
You what? You don't run V-Power?
No, I do.
Quick one of that, G. Paid your debts. That's what we like.
Yo, what's a right or a left turn? Lamborghini make the heads turn. Enough fuel for the next journey. Man's wheel spinning, got the heads turning. Exhaust smoke like a fire burning. Just bought a bin, my man's buying German. Halfway I want, didn't buy a permit. Wanna join the team, then buy a jersey. Full tank full of gasoline. We on